What's going on, everybody? Bitcoin Chris checking in once again. Happy Friday. Today launches the first day of the general admission at Bitcoin conference down in Miami for Bitcoin 2023. So shout out to everybody that's down there. Just want to go over a few things here and recap a couple of the speakers that I saw. We saw, Robert Kennedy Jr. We saw Tulsi Gabbard. We saw Arthur Hayes. We saw, of course, Jack Mallers. We saw Zuby. We saw, a bunch of dope speakers here today. And I think with the politicians being there and, Mr. Kennedy accepting Bitcoin. Oh, for those that don't know, Robert Kennedy Jr. is going to be accepting Bitcoin for contributions and donations to his campaign. So you can donate in Bitcoin on the Lightning Network. And I think he is the very first ever. I think that's going to set off the domino effect, right? And for other politicians that are pro-freedom to get on board as well. Tulsi Gabbard has some dope words as well. I don't like politicians or trust any of them, but they did bring up some great points. So shout out to those individuals, those politicians. Jack Mallers set up a shop in El Salvador. Shout out to Jack Mallers and Strike. A ton of different speakers. They went over so many different things. Make sure you follow the Bitcoin Magazine online here on Twitter. Make sure you guys follow. You guys can actually watch it online on YouTube, the Bitcoin Magazine or Bitcoin Conference 2023. Just look it up on YouTube. You guys can follow it. But what we're gonna do now is jump into the Bitcoin price. I hope you're having a great day. Make sure you head over to swanbitcoin.com/Bitcoin Chris. I'm getting some long time. I'm getting some time here in the sun. It's a beautiful day outside today. I'm alive, you're alive, you're blessed. So let's jump into the Bitcoin price. Make sure you hit that like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you head over to swanbitcoin.com/Bitcoin Chris. Get $10 free Bitcoin if you haven't already. So let's jump into the Bitcoin price. Bitcoin tatted. I got no fear. All right, guys, we're looking at the hourly chart. So let's start with market cipher. Looks like we are beginning to head up. Money flow is turning up. VWAP up. Momentum wave up. RSI, stochastic RSI, heading up. So I do expect a pump here. I have an alert set once we get above this specific moving average here. So we'll see if we can do that. Right now, this candle is red, just turned red. This candle just started. 60-minute candle. We're down at 42 minutes till the next candle prints. Let's see. All right, we dumped all the way down to 26.3 and bounced up. What day was this? This was Thursday. Yesterday at 1 o'clock. We hit that low, and then we bounced under this moving average here. Once we get above there, that'll be more bullish. Our resistance is this red line here, so that would be the next target is above this moving average and then above this resistance. So I'll put these alerts here. Let's see. So support is down here. And then we have this support as well. And then we wicked all the way down here. So I'll just put these alerts in case we revisit these levels again. Looks like we're starting to go up. So we'll see how this plays out. Let's jump to the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart looking good. Green candle. We got VWAP pointing up. Money flow is still headed down. RSI, stochastic RSI, looks like they're starting to point up. Wow, this looks like it could possibly start to turn up as well, so let's hope that happens. I think that could possibly happen. We'll see how that goes. The low before that was 25.8, and that was on the 11th or the 12th. That was last Friday, 4 o'clock or 12 o'clock. We hit that low, and then we bounced up. So this is a higher low, so that's good. That's good news. And market cipher looking good. Let's jump to the daily chart. Green dot on the 14th, which was the Sunday, and we're starting to move up slowly. All right, looks like money flow is still down in red. BWAP pointing down. RSI, stochastic RSI, still pointing down on the daily. Not looking too good. This could be a bullish divergence, though. I think I mentioned this previously. So we'll see how that plays out. And again, I think this could possibly do something like that. Or we could do. So we'll see how that plays out. Let's jump to the chart on the daily. Two red diamonds. As I mentioned in previous videos, wouldn't surprise me if we came down to 25. We did hit 25.8 and then we bounced. But as long as okay, this isn't looking too good because this would be considered a bear flag. Overall, excuse me. Sheesh. All right, we'll just do it from there to there. Boom. All right, that would meet us right about 24.8. If we lose these levels, guys, we could come down to here if this is a bear flag, if that plays out. However, as I mentioned in previous videos, what Bitcoin likes to do is come right back up. And we could bounce around in these levels or come down. Who knows what's going to happen? So just giving you my perspective, my outlook, but this does look bearish. This would be considered a bear flag. And then that usually breaks to the downside, but again, Bitcoin could come right back up. So we'll see how that plays out. But overall, still bullish on Bitcoin. You know, throughout these cycles, you know, Bitcoin always corrects 10, 20, 30% throughout these cycles, guys, especially throughout the bull market. So don't be surprised if we do pull back. Just another opportunity for you to stack your Bitcoin at a lower price and get more sats, right? So whatever you need to do, make sure you do what you need to do. But looking at the daily, we're right at this support level. We just need to stay above this blue line here, which I've already have an alert there, 26.8. If we can stay above 26.8, looking pretty good. If we get below that 26.8 level, then I can see us, like I said, coming down to these levels. I'll also put an alert here. This should move up a little bit in a few days, but I'll just put an alert there. This is your resistance here, which is your high, which is 30,000, 31,000, 35, and then your low, or actual low is 25.8, like I mentioned already. All right, guys, so that is pretty much the Bitcoin price update. We'll see how this plays out. Not looking too good on the larger time frame, but you know, everything can change. I still think banks are still in for a rude awakening, right, with everyone withdrawing, and I think more banks are going to fail and collapse. So I think that'll be more of a catalyst for Bitcoin to increase and to pump. And you know, we're here for freedom, so make sure you stack your Bitcoin. Just want to hop on. I'll probably jump on a live stream a little bit later on, and just go over a few of the recent news. You know, Sam Bankman-Fried is being sued by FTX, which is hilarious. You know, lots of drama at the Bitcoin conference. So I'll go over the tweets, you know, go over everything that I've been seeing online. I'll make sure to do a live later on, actually, and that way we can go over what I've been seeing. So this is the Bitcoin price update with Bitcoin Chris. If you're going to trade, be careful. Don't over leverage. I'll leave a link to Bing X down below. FOMO21.com. Get your Bitcoin merch. That will also be below. The sunexchange.com. Make sure if you guys want to, you know, stack some Bitcoin by investing in solar cells and get paid monthly for helping businesses in Africa, the sunniest place on earth. That will also be below. As long as if you need help with your credit, that'll be below. ERC if you own a business and you kept your employees. It's a tax refund from the government. All that good stuff is below. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, Instagram, IG, all that good stuff as well. So much love, you guys. Bitcoin Chris checking out. I'll see you guys later on.